G'day punters, welcome to Head Over Heart. Billy Brownless, I am back, and so is this man here, Daisy Thomas. Welcome, Daisy.
Welcome to you, Bill. Good to see you back. Where have you been?
Oh, I just had a little week off.
Nice.
Week off, yeah, I needed it. Just a lot of stress.
Freshen up.
Freshen up,
Yeah.
exactly. What did you take out of AFL footy last weekend, my friend?
Well, the biggest story was the favourites and just getting rolled. We saw Sydney get rolled by the Saints, of course. The Pies went up favourites. They lost. You can chuck in the Suns, the Bulldogs as well. So there's 4 or 5 teams on the weekend that went up a short quote and weren't able to get it done.
Exactly right. You're right. And Collingwood, Essendon, what happened here? Because I watched this game for a while. Collingwood were going okay, and then the mighty Bombers went bang.
Yeah, this was a really good game of footy. The Pies jumped out of the blocks magnificently, led by, of course, Crisp there, who kicked 3 goals in 5 minutes, on fire. But the Bombers just found a way to keep grinding and grinding, and they were good enough in the end to do that for long enough to get the win.
The Pies in strife. You know what they are at the minute, Daisy?
What?
Hak-tuh!
No, they are.
They're no good.
Oh, you just want to spit them out.
Yeah, they're no good.
Fair enough. Yeah, I didn't think that was coming today. They are. They are on the nose a little bit, and they've got a toughish run home. Ooh. Currently out of the 8 as well, Bill. So they're going to have to get some games going. Obviously, a lot of injuries, crippled by injuries, but also their form isn't good enough. Their midfield isn't working hard enough, and they have to go up against their Putty Cats on Friday night footy again. So could be out of the 8 for another week.
And what have you found here for the punters?
Oh, wow. And we all know the big plight that has been on the Bombers not winning a final for a long time. So they're into $1.18 to make finals. So some real confidence.
$1.18?
Some real confidence with their run home. They only leave Victoria once on the run home. They play against Brisbane Lions in the last game of the year. So that's a really nice draw. So they're to win a final. They're $2.50.
Well, they are, what, 3rd on the ladder, 4th on the ladder. So they are flying. They're going beautifully. Right. I like that. And Port Adelaide and Western Bulldogs. Again, an interesting game here. The Doggies, so good for a couple of weeks and then they implode. Yeah,
they continue to do Western Bulldogs like thing. I was keen on Port Adelaide last week, so no doubt a few of the punters continued to follow that trend. $2.10 into $1.88. A little bit of that and the deductions around the fact that a few key players from the Bulldogs came out. But nonetheless, Port Adelaide very good at home, and they're just ticking along nicely for how bad they've been. They find themselves going along inside the top 8, so not too bad.
They are indeed. Port to make the top 8, $2.40 and $1.60.
Yes.
2 weeks ago, Kenny was gone. They were all gone.
Yeah, and you have a couple of nice wins and all of a sudden everybody's back on you. So that win against the Saints could just be career-defining for Kenny, but also season-defining for Port.
Well done, Kenny, there. And the Giants and Carlton, another strange game. Strange. Were Carlton leading at one stage by 39 points?
They were. A large margin. Harry Mackay jumped out of the blocks. He'd kicked 3 before you could blink, and the Giants looked like they were genuinely on the ropes. Then through quarters 2 to 3, the amount of score, they kicked 14 goals 5 to Carlton's 3 goals 2. Quarters 2 and 3.
Wow.
Yes.
And the Giants top 8, $1.65.
So that's still value. As we said, with Essendon being $1.18, obviously an easier run coming in, but $1.65, I think the Giants, and we've touched on this a lot, the Giants and Brisbane were the 2 sides that could have got going on the back end of the season after a little bit of a slow middle period, and they're certainly doing it with some confidence in the market.
I tell you what I like here at Head Over Heart. The things that you bring to the table like this.
Yeah, well, the Blues lose, but again, they've averaged 113 points a game in their last 6. So they are a high-scoring team. Obviously, the 100 points here in a loss, but if you're playing for them and you're playing with the same game multi, of course, you're going to have the goal kickers because they're finding many avenues to go.
Oh, and there's some value there only at...
PointsBet, of course, Bill.
Exactly. Now, the award that everyone wants to win. They all line up to win the Built Different Player of the Round, and this week, or last weekend it was...
It was Harry Sheasel, and we don't care if you've been rubbed out or not, if you clip someone across the nose. We don't care. We'll still give it to you. It isn't just the best and fairest, it's just the best. And this man is unbelievable. What a star he's been in his couple of years in the competition. $7 there to have 35 or more.
Wow.
Plus he hit the scoreboard with the goal at $1.80. He is a star, Bill.
I love Harry.
You should.
And where do we find all this?
You find all those markets and anything else you need on that PointsBet app. Bill, you have yourself a wonderful weekend. Happy punting.
Thanks, Dave.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.